Hello and welcome back to another Monster High video. I'm Carly and today we are taking a look at the I Love Fashion Wydowna Spider. Let's just start out with the obvious about how cool this ghoul is. Oh my raw, she has to be within the top 5 of my favorite ghouls ever. I'm not even kidding. I'm so happy that she actually became available to like the mass market, because when I saw that they had one from San Diego Comic-Con a few years ago, I just fell in love, and I am so happy that she is right here on my screen so I can tell you guys about her. She is so clawsome. So in this set, you of course get the ravishing, stunning Wydowna Spider. Let's just take a second to bask in the glory of her. You also get a black doll stand, a matching black hairbrush, and you get 2 different outfits to go with her, complete with some accessories, so these are really cool. I'm actually going to show you guys a separate video where we can look at these outfits a little bit more in depth, so make sure to look for that one. So let's go ahead and start out with her hair and makeup and then move on to the rest of her absolutely amazing body. I'm just gonna come out and say that I absolutely adore her hair. This bright pillar box red is just such stark contrast with the rest of her black body. She is so beautiful. Just look at this. I'm also loving the little bump here. It just gives a little bit more character to her high ponytail. The texture of her hair is very fine and it's very silky. As for her makeup, it looks like she is going way crazy with the winged shadow and liner here. I am adoring how bold this is. So you've got kind of this frosty blue on the lower lash line, and up here in the crease you have what looks like a second graphic liner in her actual crease that is meeting up with her regular on the lash line liner, and you have this beautiful yellow here, which is just so crazy. It's definitely like comic book colors, which is definitely something that she would want to achieve since she definitely has a geek chic feel to her. I'm also loving these pale blue lips. It totally makes her black veins pop. Wydowna obviously hasn't heard of the term put on all your accessories and then take one off and you're ready to go, but it totally works for her. She has these really super clawsome spiderweb studs in her ear, which is just really cool because, you know, she's a spider. She has one yellow fingerless glove on one of her hands, the rest are bare, and on each arm she has a different bangle. She has a set of 2 blue ones up here. There is this white studded one over here. I love this yellow crazy studded spike cuff. You've got kind of circular studs and then these super pointy ones. On the other side we have 2 silver bangles, another one that looks like the white one except this one is yellow, and another one of those crazy cuffs but in blue. She also has this really cute over-the-shoulder bag. I love these little designs here of the webs and then the dots, and this thing actually opens, which is super clawsome. You can see all of the pattern here, like the pebbled leather, all of the stitching, you got pockets, and this thing actually pops off so you don't have to move any of her arms to put it back on her, which is really super cool. She also has 2 belts on, believe it or not. This little metallic one up here is just a waist cincher and it looks super clawsome with this dress, and then she has a low strung one which has these huge holes in it and a little skelet there on the buckle. I absolutely adore her dress. It looks like it's a really long men's dress shirt that has been tailored to fit a feminine frame, and it doesn't have any sleeves because, let's be real, she probably has some issues finding stuff with sleeves that will accommodate her number of arms. But this is just such a cool dress. If you look at it really closely, it's a bit of a comic book print going on here, and it's actually the Power Ghouls and Webarella, which I think is a nice hat tip to the San Diego Comic-Con version of her, which is the first time she ever came out. I'm also really loving this red collar here and this stripe of red ribbon. As for her shoes, they are crazy clawsome. They are these really insane like cowboy slash superhero boots with some webs on them, and I love the detailing here, and I absolutely adore that they have these little spinning spurs that look like spider webs. I think it's so cool. These things are just so clawsome. I can't get over it. Before finishing up, let's take a quick second to look at Wydowna's freaky flaws. She is a black widow, so that explains the 8 limbs. You got 3 arms on each side and then 2 regular legs. I'm also really digging the fact that she has more than 2 eyes. Of course, you got a pair of regular plain ones, but you also have 2 sets of smaller red ones. They even have indentations, and they are super colossum. She also has these little pointed ears, which I find kind of interesting, and she has these black fangs. Also, if you look at each of her hands, they all have different poses and little forms to them, which I think is a nice little touch there. Alright, and that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like Wydowna Spider as much as I do, make sure to let me know down in the comments below with a like or even by subscribing, and don't forget to keep an eye or 6 out for my fashion show portion of her review, where we're going to be able to try on all of the nifty outfits that come with her. Never forget to be yourself, be unique, and be a monster. Now you can watch another one of my Monster High videos, or you can watch one of my other friends' videos. Our pictures are always in the corner like these 4 examples.